Have you ever wondered why the global financial landscape is suddenly changing so fast? For decades, the US dollar has been the undisputed king of trade and global wealth. But today, a massive shift called de-dollarization is gathering pace across the globe. Countries are looking for alternatives to protect their own economic interests and stability. This movement is not just about politics or international diplomacy between nations. It is fundamentally changing the way that you and I should think about building our wealth. To understand where we are going, we first have to look back at how the dollar became so dominant. Since the end of World War II, the greenback has been the world's reserve currency. This gave the United States immense power over global finance and interest rates. Most international trade from oil to electronics was priced and settled using American dollars. However, the weaponization of finance and rising debt levels are making other nations nervous. Central banks are now diversifying their reserves at a pace we have not seen in years. Instead of hoarding US treasuries, many countries are turning back to a timeless asset, which is gold. In recent months, central bank gold buying has hit record levels worldwide. This shift signals a lack of confidence in the long-term purchasing power of paper money. When the world stops relying on one single currency, the rules of investing begin to change. We are seeing the rise of a multipolar financial world where regional currencies matter. China, India, and Brazil are increasingly settling their trade deals in their own money. For investors, this means that the old strategy of just holding US stocks and bonds is getting risky. Diversification now requires looking far beyond the borders of the United States. Real assets are becoming the cornerstone of wealth preservation in this new era. Hard commodities like silver, copper, and energy are gaining favor over purely digital bank digits. Wealth is shifting from consumption-based economies toward production-based ones. Nations that produce essential goods are becoming the new powerhouses of the global economy. This transition creates unique opportunities for those who can spot the trends early. Investing in emerging markets that are resource-rich could be a key way to grow your capital. But it is not just about what you buy, it is also about where you store your value. The traditional banking system is facing competition from new decentralized technologies today. Digital assets and blockchain technology are offering ways to move value without the dollar. While volatile, they represent a move toward a system not controlled by any single nation. Inflation is another critical factor driving this global move away from the greenback. As more dollars are printed to manage debt, the value of each individual dollar slowly fades. To stay ahead, you must ensure your wealth is tied to things with intrinsic value. Land, infrastructure, and productive businesses are much harder to devalue than fiat currency. The transition will not happen overnight, but the trend is very clear to those watching. We are moving toward a world where no single currency can dictate global economic terms. This means you need a global mindset when it comes to your personal savings account. Understanding exchange rate risks and geopolitical shifts is now a vital skill for everyone. Smart investors are currently rebalancing their portfolios to include international exposure. They are hedging against the potential decline of the dollar by owning diverse assets. Education is your best tool for navigating these complex macroeconomic changes. Keep a close eye on the BRICS nations and their efforts to create a new shared trading system. Even the way we think about retirement is being impacted by this monumental shift. Relying solely on a pension denominated in one currency might not be as safe as it once was. Start thinking about how to gain exposure to different growth regions around the world. Innovation is happening everywhere, and capital will naturally flow to where it is treated best. The era of the easy dollar carry trade might be coming to an end for many big banks. This will lead to higher volatility in the short term but more balance in the long-term future. You do not need to be a billionaire to start preparing for a de-dollarized world today. Small changes in how you allocate your savings can make a massive difference over time. Focus on building a resilient foundation that can withstand various economic shocks. Having a mix of domestic and international assets will provide you with much-needed peace of mind. As the old financial order fades, a new world of opportunity is beginning to emerge. Those who adapt their strategies now will be the ones who thrive in the coming decades ahead. It is a time for caution, but also a time for bold moves into new and growing markets. Stay informed, stay curious, and always look for the hidden connections in global finance. The way wealth is built is changing, but the principles of value remain the same. Buy quality, hold for the long term, and never put all of your eggs into just one single basket. We are living through a historic transformation that will define the next century. Understanding the mechanics of de-dollarization is the first step toward true financial freedom. Think about the impact of energy prices on the strength of the US dollar right now. As oil is sold in other currencies, the demand for dollars naturally starts to decrease globally. This cycle can create a feedback loop that pushes inflation higher in the United States. Protecting your purchasing power becomes the most important goal for any serious investor. Watch how trade agreements are evolving between major nations like Russia and China. These partnerships are the building blocks of a new financial infrastructure for the entire world. Technology will play a massive role in how we transfer value without using traditional rails. From central bank digital currencies to private options, the landscape is changing fast. Do not be afraid of the change, but instead seek to understand the new rules of the game. The transition away from the dollar is a marathon, not a sprint, so plan your moves carefully. Your financial future depends on your ability to stay flexible in a rapidly shifting world. By diversifying your assets and staying informed, you can navigate these waters successfully. I hope this video has given you a clearer picture of what de-dollarization actually means. It is a complex topic, but one that is essential for anyone looking to build lasting wealth. Keep learning and keep growing your knowledge every single day to stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into finance and wealth. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the shifting world of global economics. If you found this helpful, please remember to follow for more insights on building your wealth.